Everybody, it's Mike Klijanowicz from Right Way Outreach Ministries, and I want to let you know that right today we have a special announcement for our winery event that we're doing. We need four more event sponsors for this event. What you're going to get is a whole bunch of extras. So what we got is, we are going to give you a booth or a table, whatever you prefer, for your setup. So you can bring all your stuff. You can have your booth, you can have your table, you can have your setup, you can have your business cards, you can have giveaways, you can have whatever you want. We got plenty of space because it's at a winery and there's plenty of outdoor space. If you got like even like T-Mobile might come, they might bring their truck. Like you can get creative, bring your stuff, and really, get in front of about 200 people that are going to be at this event, and promote your business. So for that, we're going to give you the booth or table at the event. We're going to give you two complimentary tickets to the event, which is a $150 value. We're going to give you signage at all the tables for the event, letting them know your contact information and that you are an event sponsor for us. And we're also going to give you shout outs on the microphone during the event. We have a live acoustic musical guest who's going to be there doing some live music throughout the event. And during his breaks, we're going to use the microphone to make some announcements and also give some shout outs to all the event sponsors who came out to visit us and try to get everybody to go visit them and say hello. We're going to promote you on and give you some exposure on our social media channels ahead of time, leading up to the event, so people will know who you are up to the event. And then we're going to also do a special thank you sponsor highlight for post event. We do have a photographer who's going to be at the event. So if you want to get, new headshots done for your business, or you want to take, your own pictures for your, you want to have the photographer do something about your setup that you can use for other events or marketing or whatever, just have the photographer do whatever you want. He's also going to be doing a short video of the evening, doing some highlights. So I know part of the highlights will be showing our event sponsors on the video that we do. So you're going to get all that exposure, all the social media in front of all the people, in front of all my own clients that I know that I'm connected to on social media for your businesses. You're going to get all that, and all we're asking for is a $500 event sponsor donation. We have 4 spots left. That's all we want. We're limiting this to 5 event sponsors total. We already have one that committed. We're just waiting on, processing their donation and getting them set up with some logistical information that they need, but they have committed to it. So we have 4 spots left. And it can be anybody. You can be, a business that you have, whether it's, whatever, small, big, large, whatever, doesn't matter. If you work for a company and they want to do something at the event, maybe you're a home builder sales rep and you work for a builder, and the builder wants to have a booth and talk about some of the residential properties that they're building around the area. I don't know. Maybe you work at a bank, and you want your bank to be a sponsor of the event, and you can do that. Maybe you're a loan officer. Maybe you're a title person. Maybe you're an insurance person. Maybe you just have your own company and you're your own person. Maybe you're a real estate agent. Whatever. We're open to anyone and everyone who wants to be an event sponsor, because it's all going to a good cause. Remember, our mission and what we're doing is, this event is more than just a night out. It's about supporting Bright Way Outreach Ministries, which is going to be a nonprofit very soon. We've made applications and we've done everything, taken the steps necessary to get nonprofit status. So we should actually probably have it by the time the event comes. Um, but we're dedicated to faith-based recovery, men's Bible breakfasts that we're going to be doing for men's groups at a local country club, building transitional housing for homeless right here in Harford County. We're trying to bring faith, healing, and purpose to the community, and we need your help to make that happen. So, like I said, right now we're officially looking for 4 more event sponsors. It's a first come, first serve type thing. So if you want to sponsor, all you got to do is go to the description in this video, get my contact information, contact me on my cell phone, contact me on my email address, contact me however you want to contact me, and I'll get you lined up with what you got to do. It's really as easy as 1, 2, 3. All you got to do is go to our GoFundMe page, donate the $500, and then let me know how much space you're going to need at the actual venue in the event, so we can make sure we give you enough space for your booth or your setup or whatever you want to do there. And then it's important too, if you're thinking about, well, I'd love to come to this event, but I'm going to be on vacation. There's a lot of people have gotten back to me and they're like, I'm going to be on vacation, Mike. I really wanted to come. That's not a problem. You can still help support the cause, even if you can't make the event. You can still go to our GoFundMe page and make a donation. So if you would like that link, you can probably find it. If you can't find it, I'll make sure I put it up on a Facebook post or maybe work it in this description somewhere. And you can just make a donation. I just had somebody this morning. They're like, I'm going to be in the Outer Banks, man. I really wanted to come. It seems like a cool event. They couldn't make it. And they actually donated more than what the ticket price was, just because they know it's going to a good cause. So they donated $200, The tickets are only $75 a piece. And actually right now, if you get your tickets now, you can get tickets for $60 a piece, which is 20% off the regular price, of normal price for the tickets. So, that's why I would come now. But remember, so even if you can't make the event, you can still sow into the mission by making a donation. Your donation goes directly to helping reach souls, provide shelter, and bring healing power of Jesus to those who need it most. Um, like I said, I'm going to put the GoFundMe link in there. And let me see. So really, that's pretty much it. So whether you're a business that's looking to get involved, or someone who just wants to give, this is your moment. Help us make this event a success. Help us change the lives for eternity. And like I said, even if you can't make it, make a donation. Maybe what we can do is give away some free tickets to some people who can't afford to come to the event. With your donations, we can make that possible. Call or text me personally at 410-236-3331, or send me an email at isellmdhomes@gmail.com if you want to be an event sponsor. And that's all you got to do, man. Just call me, text me. My information is going to be in the description, so just look at the description. And you know here's the thing, like, a lot of people out there are doing very well right now. And there's a lot of people out there who are struggling right now, and I understand that. And if you're struggling, you certainly, I'm not asking for your money if you're struggling. But if you're doing well and God's blessing you like he's blessing me, and a lot of people I know that I do business with and stuff, now's a good time and a chance for you to kind of give back to God and help the kingdom. And that's what we're doing with this ministry that we have. It's tax write off. I mean, it's going to charity. So, buy the tickets, come to the event, do the sponsorship. It's a charity write off. It's a charity event. It's a charity cause. If you need a letter or something, we're happy to provide you with a letter for documentation purposes for that, for your own tax records or whatever. But we really appreciate all your support. We appreciate everyone who's considering being an event sponsor. We appreciate everybody who's coming to the event. It's going to be a great night. Remember, we're going to have, some wine. We're going to have some food. We're going to have some live music. We're going to have We're gonna have a photographer walking around getting some pictures. So if you get all dressed up, looking nice, which you don't have to, it can be casual, but you're gonna get some pictures. We're gonna post everything on our Facebook page once the event is over, so you can go there, look at the pictures, download whatever pictures you want. They're gonna be professional quality. We're gonna have a highlight video of the evening, just documenting what we're doing and showing everybody everything. And I have a special guest that's going to be joining us for the event. And my spirit's telling me to kind of let that cat out of the bag now, but we already have a lot of the stuff lined up for this transitional house that we're going to be purchasing in the Harford County area. So, we have like a lady who I actually know. Her name's Sherry. Some of you who follow me might know who she is too. Maybe you've donated to a cause that we started for her, which was trying to raise enough money for her to be able to pay off her van because that's what she lives in. She doesn't have a house like you and me. She has a phone, she has a van, and she's very limited with the type of job she can do. So it's hard for her to get work and consistent work. And so we found an opportunity for her and said she could actually become our house manager for the house once we purchase it. So Sherry's actually going to be coming to the event and joining us. And if she's comfortable, I might have her come up and get the microphone and talk to everybody and just let everybody know what we're trying to do and what we're all about. If she's comfortable with it, but she's ready to go, man. We got her as the house manager. I got a guy that owns a warehouse up where we want to buy this house. He's already said he'll hire the people that come through our program that we're going to do. So we got jobs for the people too. We got everything we need. We just need donations, and we need funds, and we need resources to make this all happen, which is what this event is all about, is trying to raise money. So like I said, even if you can't make the event, you know make a donation. you know make a donation. It's going to a good cause. We're a 100% volunteer run organization, meaning we do not pay people salaries and benefits and housing allowances and all the other stuff that the churches pay all their people. We don't pay anybody anything. All the money that we get goes directly to our cause, directly to the people who need it the most, directly to the charity. Now, we do have some expenses. We have to buy things. We have to buy some promotional things. We have to pay for some of the venues to host our events and things like that. So some of the costs will go to that, and the expenses, but there is no money going to any kind of a person to manage the nonprofit organization or anything like that. This is just a grassroots kind of thing. We got a couple of us involved with this, and we're trying to just, do something good for the community and to help these people out that need help more than anybody, which, are the people that don't have homes, that are living outside, and think about it. Think about it. We just had all those major thunderstorms come rolling through, and like a lot of people were scared that are living in their house, and they're like going in their basements, and they're thinking, man, that lightning's crazy out there. Now imagine if you were living in the woods, man, in a tent, right? Like, imagine how scared you'd be then. Like, that's what these people are doing. And we're trying to raise some money to help provide them with some shelter and a house and a program to get them back on their feet, not just giving them a house to just put their feet up and come and live the way they want to live and do whatever they want to do. That's not it. There's going to be a lot of rules with the program. So But that's why we got Sherry to help us kind of, take it slow, build it slow and bring these people in and start saving them kind of one at a time, get them into a recovery program, get them into Jesus's hands and get them a job and let them get some money in their bank account, help them buy a car, help them get the insurance, help them get some health insurance, help them get all the benefits that they're entitled to through the state of Maryland. We need people to be able to help, and we're going to need volunteers. We're going to need like a doctor to come volunteer to come check on these people and stuff like that. So that's something we're going to be looking for. We're going to need somebody maybe donate, come to the house like once a month and cut everybody's hair, or trim them up a little bit. Like make them look presentable or whatever. So, these are little things that we're going to be looking to do in the future. We're going to need volunteers and stuff because we're 100% volunteer run organization. All the money we raise goes right to the people that need it the most. And I can't harp on that enough because, a lot of people are like, oh, how do you really know what's going on with this charity and all that? Well, we're going to document it. We're going to film videos. We're going to take pictures. We're going to have these people tell their stories. We're going to post it on here on YouTube. We're going to post it on our Facebook page. We're going to post it everywhere so everybody can see what we're actually doing to address the problem that is a really big problem in the Harford County, specifically the Aberdeen, Maryland area. And we're going to really try to tackle this head on and turn some of these people who were living in the woods ready to give up on life and giving them another shot and giving them an opportunity to better themselves and pick themselves up and try to become a productive member of society. That's what we all want to do. Everybody wants to do that. It's just like not everybody has the same opportunities that you do. And some of these people have screwed up, they've done really bad things and stuff, and that's fine. But Jesus says forgive people, man. I mean, things happen in life. You got to forgive people. You got to let them have a fresh start. You can't just ignore the problem. This problem's not going to go away, and the way the economy is now, I mean, just to go to McDonald's, it's like $15 to get a meal, and when you pull up to a stoplight and you give somebody $1, I mean, that's not really helping that much like it used to, They used to be able to take the dollar and go to McDonald's and go on the dollar menu and get a cheeseburger or something. They don't have that anymore. There's no dollar menu anymore. Everything's like $6. So, just think about that. I mean, I know, some people out there are struggling and they're like, I know I need to give, blah, 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 but who's giving me? And, but here's the thing, man, like you'll start to realize that the more that you actually give to people who need it, right? The more you get, the more you get. It's just the way it works. And it's because God's in charge of everything, man. And like if you want to start, doing better for yourself, then start helping some people out. Start giving to some people. That's what we're all about. That's what our organization's all about, and that's what we're trying to do. So, and we are going to need help with some of these other events too, which I'll post about as we start doing them. But this is our main event that we're focused on right now. Is this winery event that we're going to do at Dejon Vineyards on Friday night, August 15th, from like 5:30 till about 9 p.m. It's going to be a great event. So hopefully you can make it. And if you have questions for me, about the ministry, about what we're doing, about where the money's going, about anything, call me up on my phone, call me on my cell, text me on my cell, shoot me an email address, or use my email address and shoot me an email, and I'll get back to you. This is like my project that I'm working on right now. Yes, I'm still selling real estate. I got a lot of real estate coming on the market. I got almost more than I know what to do with right now. And that's great, because God's blessing me now because I'm helping other people now. I never used to help anybody but myself. That's all I cared about was myself, my money, my stuff, forget everybody else. And I still did pretty good, but it's time to give back, man. I'm ready to give back, and that's what this is all about. So if you want to help, volunteer. Right now the biggest thing you can do is donate some money to the cause on our GoFundMe page, and we're still collecting that. Our goal for the end of this year is $50,000. Some people say I'm absolutely nuts, but that's me. I am absolutely nuts. So we'll see what happens. I mean, right now we're at I think we're a little over $3,000 on the GoFundMe so far, and we got some other private donations that came in through the bank account, in a different way that's not on GoFundMe. So, I mean, we've raised a couple $1,000s so far, but we got a long way to go, so we need your help. And that's why we're doing these events. So, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. We really hope to see you out there. And like I said, I'm an open book. Call me for anything you need. I'm here to help you and with anything I can. So, thank you. Take care. And God bless each and every one of you. Bye now.